Hey, Mom, I'm really hungry. What's for dinner?
I'm way too tired to cook today. Let's go out to eat.
Go out again? You just went out last night. Don't you have anything ready?
Well, let's see. Let's see what we have. Pickle. Dosa batter. And uncooked lentils.
Oh, well, you heard your mom, guys. We're going out for dinner. Grab your coat.
Yes!
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Ravita Saluja and I am a physician here at Kaiser Permanente. I'm a working mother of 2 growing boys, so I know that making the right food choices for our families is not always easy. Sometimes it's just easier to go to a restaurant and grab some takeout than to prepare a healthy meal right after a long day at work. I'm here to show you that if you plan right, you can actually cook a meal in less time than it will take to go out to eat, which will eventually save you time, money, and help you live healthier. Today, we will go over meal planning and some shopping and give you some simple tips on how to make your prep work easier for the busy professionals that you are and show you how to cook healthier. Throughout this video, we will also discuss how nutrition can influence your health. Hi everyone, today I am with the Gupta family and we are going to go over the basic elements of a healthy South Asian meal plan. Just like anything else in life, if you want to do it well, you have to start with a plan. And we're going to do this using the plate method. So consider the plate method as a blueprint for your meal. So Taruna, as you're planning the meal for your family, take a look at the plate method. And you basically want to divide your plate into 1/2 and 2/4. And the half of your plate has to be filled with your greens, with veggies. Okay. And then use 1/4 for your grains and 1/4 for your proteins. Okay. So using this method, can you give me an example of what you might do for dinner? So it looks like half the meal plan is vegetables. So if I did like a mixed chopped salad with or even like a vegetable curry. You want to have half the plate with veggies because veggies are very nutrient rich and they're packed with minerals and vitamins. How about you, Jay?
So a quarter of the plate says that should be grains or like carbohydrates, so maybe something with like naan or brown rice.
Excellent. Very good.
How about roti and potato curry?
Now that's another story. So just think about that. For roti and potato curry, you're going to end up, because potato is a carb and roti is a carb as well. So just think your carbs are going to be more than 1/4 of your plate. And if you do roti and potato, you'll end up eating more carbs than you plan.
I see.
Whereas, so you want to keep your carbs to 1/4. So let's take a look and see. Do you have an example, Mr. Gupta, for the last quarter, the protein?
Okay, so the last entry needs to be a protein. So how about chicken tikka masala or a baked fish?
Excellent. Those would be great examples for protein. And if you're a vegetarian, then there you do get protein from veggie sources. So you could look at dals, you can look at chana, and
Rajma would work?
Rajma would be perfect. So rajma is like a kidney bean, and that would be an excellent source of protein. Okay. And just remember for your meal, there's another very important part, and that's your drink. So you want to take a drink that really hydrates you really well, and you want to pick something that doesn't have a lot of sugars in it. So can you give me an example, Mika?
I like juice, but I think water or milk would be a better option.
Great. She's smart. So that's true. So you don't want to take, juice should be a very occasional treat. I like water, and really most of the time you want to drink water so that you get a good hydration without too many calories in your meal. Excellent. So now we know what a basic meal plan is using the plate method. And so we want to go next, and we plan for one day. We want to use this. So I'm going to give you this to do your meal planning for the whole week, and then we'll go shopping. Here you go. All right, so now we've learned the plate method. Let's take a look and see how we can use the plate method and do the most important part about a meal, and that is planning.
Wait, I thought the most important part of the meal was eating.
That's true too. All right, so let's take a look at the food groups we just talked about and create a healthy everyday meal plan for you and your family.
Okay.
Let's start with breakfast.
So breakfast in our house is usually easy. It's a bowl of oatmeal, some fruits, and like tea with milk. And
Great. Okay. That would be a great, easy, on-the-go breakfast, and it's basically healthy. How about lunch?
lunches, well, that's another thing. We usually end up buying our lunches, and that can be hit or miss.
Right.
Choices of whatever's available outside.
Right.
So,
And I totally get that. I have two kids, that I'm raising, so I know with a working mom and, raising your family, that can be hard. And I don't think the message is that we have to cook every meal at home. That's really not practical. It's okay to eat as long as you remember when you're going out that you look at the plate method and use this plate method when you're picking and choosing what you're going to be buying. And
so something like rajma or some kind of lentils with vegetables.
great.
It should be
Great.
That would fit.
That would fit. So
Okay.
rajma will give you, that's your protein. Lentil will give you protein, and veggies will give you the veggie. And maybe you can add a little healthy carb
Okay.
and basically eat out using that. But just remember that you want to avoid when you're going out, or so maybe you're going to a Saturday buffet. You want to avoid things that are fried. So something like the dal makhani would be something you don't want to eat. You don't want to eat like a korma. Those are the things that you would avoid. How about dinner?
So for dinner, I was thinking maybe we can have samosas and pakoras. That's vegetarian and healthy, right?
Someone here likes those, I can see. So just think about it a little bit. Those are fried options, and you're getting a lot more fat and refined carbs than you want. So that's probably something it can be done occasionally, but that's not a very healthy dinner to have all the time. How about other choices for dinner?
We could do like maybe a chicken and like a broccoli with like brown rice.
That would be an excellent choice for dinner.
So given this, then maybe we can sit down as a family and plan for the week, so then I know what I should shop for. That's, like you said, the hardest part of a meal plan.
The hardest part of a meal plan
Before we
is,
eat.
is planning. Exactly. So you want to give mom, your favorites as long as they're healthy, and she's going to incorporate them into the meal planning for the week. Great. Try looking for items around the perimeter of the store, because this is where you'll find the majority of your needs. And avoid the middle aisles because they're filled with processed food. Since half of your healthy plate needs to be filled with vegetables, start in the produce department and fill your cart with as many veggies as you can. Wow, it looks like we have a lot of great ingredients for our meals. Let's take these back home and I'll show you how to prep ahead of time, which will make cooking for you and your family that much easier during the week. I know cooking can seem like a challenging task, especially after coming home from a full day of working. That's why planning and prepping on weekends can really save you time. I use the food processor to chop all of my onions, garlic, and vegetables. I can chop a week's worth in seconds. Once everything is chopped, I portion the chopped vegetables in separate containers and place them in the fridge. If you've bought pre-cut vegetables, you're already halfway done. The food processor can also be used to knead dough for the roti if you have the bread dough attachment. Even the proteins can be portioned out for each family member. Some proteins come individually wrapped, but if you buy in bulk, select the amount that you will need for each night, place them in plastic bags, and freeze or refrigerate your perfectly portioned meals. Take your prep a step further by marinating your meats. For the marinade, combine 1 cup of plain low-fat yogurt, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon chili pepper, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon ginger, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon minced garlic, and 1 teaspoon chili paste. We'll just let that sit in the fridge overnight until we're ready to cook it. Our ingredients are all prepped, so now what? Well, I'm going to show you some simple meals that practically cook themselves. We'll start with a traditional dal with tadka, a set and forget tandoori chicken, a healthy vegetable stir fry, followed by instant fresh whole wheat roti. So let's start with the dal. If you have a slow cooker, this dal will literally cook itself. Put all your ingredients in the slow cooker in the morning and let it cook for 8 hours, and by the end of the day, you have a fragrant, healthy meal. Try adding the dal to the tadka with using very little oil. So you remember that chicken we marinated in the prep section? Well, that was pretty much all the work we'll need to do. Just take out your marinated chicken, place them in a baking dish, and top it with herbs. Preheat your oven to 425 and cook your chicken for about half an hour. When the chicken is cooked, turn off the oven and let it rest until you're ready to eat. So a 1-minute pre-chopped broccoli can be a really nice accompaniment to the chicken and the dal. Heat up 2 tablespoons of oil to your pan. Add your chopped garlic and quickly toss in your chopped broccoli. Now just add about half a cup of water. Cover the pan and reduce the heat to low. We're just going to let this simmer and steam for about 10 minutes. It should be soft, but make sure it's not too soft.
So Megha, can you help me make roti please with that? Can you put the atta in and then fill it up with water, halfway to water, that was about a cup, so about a 1/3 cup of water. And then if you mix this, and just do it on stir, that should get it going. It's like a little bit, it's sticky but not like goopy sticky. So flatten it as much as you can with your hand first. So you just want to make it thin enough so it's not completely stuck. And the steam will let it pop. And you get those nice little clear parts, and that's how you know it's done.
Start with half a cup of low-fat yogurt or non-fat yogurt. Mix in half a cup of chopped cucumber, 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped cilantro, 2 teaspoons chopped green onions, a 1/4 teaspoon ground coriander, a 1/4 teaspoon ground cumin. This will be the perfect accompaniment to our whole wheat roti. And there you have it, a delicious home-cooked meal that will save you time, money, and give you quality family time at the dinner table. Congratulations on taking this step towards staying healthy and enjoying the food that we eat. We can easily plan and prepare meals that we like and that support good health for our hearts. Kaiser Permanente has many ways for you to learn more about healthy eating and making changes in your life for better health. The Health Education Department and Kaiser's website, My Doctor Online, describes all of our programs for you. You will find everything you need to sign up for our classes, make appointments with our health educators and dietitians, and look up topics of special interest. Be sure to check the attached handouts below this video, which include helpful shopping tips, more meal ideas, and our meal planning chart. Thank you so much for taking the time to view our video, and we hope that you will enjoy many healthy meals with your family.